Hello friends, I'm so glad you could join me today. I am documenting my journey on becoming debt-free again, so welcome to Second Chance Budgeting. I'll be exploring cash stuffing and unstuffing, finding ways to increase my income, and saving towards some big goals, all while digging myself out of debt once again. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me during my adventure. So today we're going to do two things. I'm going to unstuff from my envelopes money that I need to pay back my credit cards. I do use credit cards. I never carry a balance from month to month. I always just pay them off at the end of the month. However, I need to keep myself on track in December, especially since this month is just crazy and hectic. So I'm going to unstuff December 1st through the 16th, and then that'll just leave the very last 15 days of December to unstuff for next time. So we're gonna unstuff a total of $248 from various binders to pay my credit cards back. And then the second thing that we're gonna do today is kind of walk you through my savings challenge binder. And I'm gonna explain how I am going to do saving challenges, at least for right now. So I hope you'll join me. I hope you will stay tuned for all the fun. All right, I'm gonna set this aside just so that I can see it, and it's got my chicken scratch on it of what I need to unstuff. Like I said, we're gonna unstuff a total of $248. So in my food, I am going to unstuff a total of $85. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80. And then I'm gonna take 5 ones if I have them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that leaves me 20, 40, 60, 81. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 114 left for the second half of December. So that's over half. So that's great. That is good. I'm on track there. For gas, I need to take out 32. So I think I'm doing good there. So let's see, I've got 40. Let me come back to this one. Just because I don't have enough change yet. I think the same thing's gonna happen in other as well. Let me try going into holidays. Wrong binder. Okay, and for holidays, I need to take out 19. Okay, so I'm gonna put 20 and I'm gonna take a 1 back. I was hoping I'd have more change. I probably should have gotten more change before I started this, but that's okay. We will make it work. All right, for medical, I need to take out 99. So I'm gonna take my 20s and give myself $1 back. Okay, so I've got 102 left in medical. Okay. I'm trying to think how I can do this. Let's see if I have a 10 or some change that I can make in any of these. Sorry for the disorganization. Let me see if I can make some change out of this. Not quite. Car maintenance. Not quite there. Not quite there. Let me go back into food and see if I can make any change there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, friends. Here's what I'm gonna do because I don't have enough to make change. So I'm gonna mark that I unstuffed for food. I'm gonna mark that I unstuffed for medical. I'm gonna mark that I unstuffed for holiday. So that leaves me with other and gas. Because I don't have a way to break this 20 and I don't have enough change to give myself change for breaking a 20 in those other categories, I'm just gonna unstuff that for right now. However, I can tell by looking at my numbers, you know, I only spent 32 for this half of December, so I'm okay there. I've only spent 13 for this half of December, so since I have 60, I'm okay there. So at least this gives me a good idea of what I'm looking like for the month. So let me come up with a new total. 203 is what I should have sitting here. And unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to unstuff the others, the other categories, gas and other, next time. So basically, when I come to the end of December, I'll unstuff that then, and hopefully I can either make sure I have change or I can have bigger amounts so that I can give myself change back. I'm sorry for for the long drawn out process, but at least this gives me peace of mind in knowing that I'm okay budget wise as far as where I am in the month, and hopefully as I build up, you know, my other binders, I'll be making change or saving enough change so that, you know, I can at least break a 20. But this is fine. So let me count this up, make sure it's 203, and then I'm going to put it in my back to the bank folder, or I always call them folders, but they're envelopes. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So I've got 203. I'm going to put that back to the bank. That is going to pay off my credit card. And I'm okay. My credit card payments aren't really due until the beginning of January, so I'm doing okay. Like it's not urgent at the moment, so that works. All right, I'm gonna set these aside. And now what I would like to do, I've shown you this binder in previous videos if you have been with me. If not, this is going to be my savings challenge binder. I love this binder. I'm going to put the link for it down below in the description. I don't know, I just saw it and I fell in love with it. So if you've watched previous videos, you know that I'm going to be setting aside money for savings challenges. Right now it's coming out of just my normal pay. Hopefully as I increase my side gigs or increase my income, I'll be able to put more aside for savings challenges. The way that I'm going to be using savings challenges is I have 6 goals set up at the moment. I have many more goals, but for right now, this is how I'm going to run it. So I have 6 goals set aside. So I've got 6 envelopes for each of those goals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing a game with the cash that's in here. My thought is to have it in different denominations. some 5s, some 1s, some 10s, some 20s. Right now it's just 2 20s, so it's not very exciting until I can either break that or just be adding on. But the goal is to have as much cash in here as possible to stuff for my savings challenges when I do that video. So what are my goals for 2024? So for right now, this is what my goals are, and it really helps me to have something that I can focus on so that when I want to spend money on something else that I don't really need or I don't really want, and it's just kind of a spur of the moment, in the moment kind of decision, I can say, no, I really want to do this. I want to have money for this. And so I'm going to prioritize those goals ahead of just kind of spending frivolously or, without at least thinking about it. So goal number 1 for me is going to be $1,000 saved towards electronics. Now, I'm not exactly certain what I want. I'm kind of thinking maybe towards a new phone, could be towards a new camera, it could be towards new equipment. Haven't decided, but that's the goal for right now, is saving $1,000 towards electronics. If you've seen previous videos, you know that I am saving towards my emergency fund. I do have an emergency fund at the moment, but my ultimate goal is saving $1,000 more. For purposes of this savings challenge binder, I want to just save $100, and once I meet that goal, I'm going to put that into my other folder or envelope, and then I'll move on to a different goal in here. My third is I want to put aside $1,000 to go to my beach fund. So if you've seen previous videos of mine, you know that I had a medical emergency, and when that happened, I had a chaplain come in and talk to me, and he wanted to know what was something really positive that I could look forward to in order to focus my thoughts and energy into that instead of being focused on all the negativity. And I told him that I wanted to drink Mai Tais on the beach. I don't ever think I've had a Mai Tai, but it just sounds really fun. But I would love to go to the beach again, and just to me that's so relaxing and so peaceful, and so I'm really hoping to make this a reality in 2024. All right, my next goal is I want to save $100 towards debt. This is one of my other focuses for 2024, is just pay off debt, pay off debt, pay off debt, and get out of debt, be debt free. I know I can do it. I've gotten myself out of debt once before, and so I know what it takes to get out again. So I'm not worried, but it just takes bit by bit by bit by bit, and then that becomes a whole mountain. Little steps lead to really big steps. To motivate myself, I love jewelry. So I want to save $100 towards a piece of jewelry that I can buy guilt-free. It's kind of my reward to myself for focusing really hard on paying down debt and focusing on my goals for 2024. So to me, this envelope's just for rewarding myself a little bit. And then my last goal that I want to set for 2024 is to put $500 towards furniture. I don't have a specific piece of furniture set aside, but I am saving to purchase a house, and I definitely need furniture for that. So once I collect that $500, then that is going to go into my my binder for my house. So eventually I'll have a lot more folders than just my down payment fund, but for right now, $500 is a little bite out of the big chunk, so I'm just going to save the $500 for that. My other thing, I know every cash stuffer uses their change differently. So some people will collect all their change in a jar and count it up at the end of the year and roll it and take it back to the bank and see how much they can save then. I'm too impatient for that. I don't like carrying a lot of change either. So what I do is I save my change, and once I know I have like $1 worth of change, food is the one thing that I actually will use cash on. So what I plan to do with that is I plan to just use that, I don't know, the self-checkouts. I don't know if you guys have these, but we have self-checkouts where you can like put your coins in self-checkout and, you know, it totals up. So I plan to just use my change in there, and then as I, you know, can do a full dollar, whatever, I'll put that dollar into this category. So right now, I've already started this process and I already have $2 worth of change that I have used at the self-checkout, and then put my savings into there. So I'm using the change instead of my dollars, and hopefully that'll give me less of a need to like have a jar or anything like that. Like I said, it's just me. I'm too impatient for that. I would just rather have bills. But I would like to see how much I can save. I don't really have a specific goal or place I'm going to put that towards, but I just want to see how much it adds up to. The other thing that I also do is, ever since I was little, I've had this like obsession with finding pennies on the ground, and I don't know, I just like finding change. So I also like to see how much change I can come up with by the end of the year. So anything that I find on the ground or whatever, that's going to be used and thrown in here as well. So I hope that I explained that decently well. I'm still kind of thinking how I want to do this. You know, some people do games for their savings challenges. Some people don't stuff into sinking funds, and they'll do savings challenges and then use a completed savings challenge to dump into a sinking fund. I've seen people, you know, have set amounts that they want to set aside every time they cash stuff, so that it builds up and builds up until, say, like, I know I've watched a bunch of cash stuffers do, like, they're going to save $2023 in 2023, so $2,023 in 2023, and there's like a sheet that you can check off and say, like, okay, well, you know, this time I need $67, and next time I need $18, and et cetera, et cetera. But right now, I just want to kind of keep things simple for myself and kind of have a little fun with it too. But I want to make this a very goal-oriented savings challenge, so that, like I said, like I've tried to explain, that when the choices come or the temptations come, I'm sure some of you can relate to that, that I can kind of make the choice, okay, I'm getting out of debt, okay, I'm saving for this, okay, I'd rather do this, okay, like I really don't need that candy bar, I really need to do this, or okay, I really need to put that extra soda down and I'm going to save for this instead. So that's kind of my thinking behind it. Let me know some of your goals. I'd love to hear what you guys are saving for in 2024, or if you have goals like this. I'm just always curious. I always really like to hear people's ideas as well, because it kind of sparks some things in me too. So I would just love to hear from you. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope you'll do all the things. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. and I'll see you soon in the next one. Have a great day.